Hello friends, today we are here with the new topic, and that topic is from the unit number 2nd, and the unit 2nd was the displacement, force and torque measurement related. And today's topic is capacitive transducer. But already we have seen the capacitive transducer. Then what is the difference in between today's topic and that topic? Actually, we have seen the capacitive transducer for the measurement of the displacement in between the two plates. When the one plate moves, then whatever the distance in between the plate that we have found. Now the second case, when the level has to measure, or the water level has to measure, that time which device we can use? That time also the capacitive transducer we can use. Now the main principle of capacitive transducer is the changes into the capacitance, variable capacitance. That the main principle. On the same principle, this device also will work, but instead of the fixed and moving plate, in the previous capacitive transducer we have seen the one plate will be fixed and another will be free. In this case, both plate will be fixed, means in between these two plates the distance will not change, that distance will be fixed, means d will be fixed, and the area of the plate also will not change, so the area of both the plate will be same, and that plate we can call it as a probe also. Okay, so how that device will be, how that device can measure the water level, that we will see in detail. Now comes to the real diagram. But remember the one thing, whenever the MSBT asks the questions related to the water level measurement, then don't go directly to the capacitive transducer related to the displacement. Write down the capacitive transducer related to water level, in that you will consider both plate are fixed. Okay, just remember the one thing. Now this is the real diagram, level measurement using capacitive transducer. So in the previous case, at the time of displacement, we have seen this diagram. This is the one plate and there was the second plate. One plate was fixed and another plate was moving, and in this between there was the changes in capacitance we are getting, and from the capacitance we have found the distance in between plate. Okay, but here this plate will be movable and this plate will be fixed. Okay, this plate will be movable and this plate will be fixed. Today the function is different. We are not going to measure the distance or the displacement of the body. Today we are going to measure the height or the level of the water. Now here in this diagram we can see there is the one flask or vessel. In the vessel there is the conductive medium. We are considering that conductive medium as a liquid, and the two plates we are considering here, though this will be the one plate, this will be one plate, and the metal vessel, this is the metal vessel, this is the metal vessel. That's why this part also will work as a another probe, so this will be the second probe. Okay, so two plates we need to consider in this diagram. So here this part will be the first plate and this metal vessel will be the second plate, and due to that, now consider at the initial stage the water into the vessel when rises to the certain level, that time this water will cover this metal rod. Okay, or we can consider that the metal rod is submerged into the available liquid. You can consider in both way. We are considering here the level of the liquid is increasing, and when the liquid level is increasing from bottom to the top, that time it is making the contact with the metal rod. Okay, and with the another rod also, we are considering this metal vessels also as another rod. So the overlapping is happening here. Whatever the liquid content is there, that uh, covering the area of the metals or metal electrode. Okay, when the liquid level rises from the zero position to the upward, that time whatever the area will covered by the liquid, only for that area the capacitance will develop, or the or we can call it as the capacitance will change with a rise in liquid level into the metal vessel. The capacitance will change, and that change in capacitance will be measured by the leads which are coming from the wire 1 and wire 2. Okay, these are the leads coming out and connecting to the circuit. These leads are, or the terminals are connecting to the circuit, and through that circuit we will get the change in capacitance. Now think here, now the liquid level from this level to the up to this level is coming, and the water level has increased here. Due to that, the area of contact with the metal plate also has increased, and with the increase in the uh, water level contact with the metal rod, also the capacitance will change from the initial one, and just because of that the change in capacitance will develop, and that change in capacitance will be measured with the help of this device. Okay, so there is another question comes, can we use this kind of this type of device to measure the conductive medium only? No, actually for both the medium we can use this type of device, for the conductive medium and non-conductive medium also, but that time the portions of the probe will change. Okay, so we will not go there, because in the syllabus only has mentioned the conductive medium related, so we will talk about the conductive medium only. So this is all about the level measurement using capacitive transducer. So this device is generally used to measure the water level in our daily use. We can see for the measurement of the water, actually the some other portions or the other subways we are using to find out the liquid level, but this kind of device also we can use to measure the liquid level and to set the flow of the water before it overflow. So you, this is all about the working. Still you have any doubts about the capacitive transducer for the level measurement, you can do the message. One point is remain, that the application of the device. So generally this device is used to measure the level of the liquid, for the level of corrosive materials also, for the we can call it as for the gas, for the oil, we can use this type of the device. And the advantage of the device, it is inexpensive, its cost is low, and the installation is so easy. We can it is very can be shift from one place to the another place. So this is the suitable things related to the capacitive transducer. And disadvantage is here we need to use the dielectric medium, and for the low density dielectric medium this device will not be useful. So this is all, this is the disadvantage, and I hope that you all are doing the study at your home, and you are not getting still the problems related to the MEM. That's a good thing, but do the more practice. If you get any kind of the problem, uh, do the message, and to that message I will give the reply. Thank you very much.